Hello students, today I am here with the explanation of class 11th snapshot chapter number 3 Ranga's marriage. First of all, I tell you about the author, the title of the story, background of the story. Ranga's marriage is written by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar, popularly known as Masti, was an administrator, professor, and a popular writer in Kannada language. He won the prestigious Gyanpith Award, the highest honor for literature in India. In the field of literature, he also called the Brahma of the short stories. The title Ranga's marriage is more out of place than Ranganath Vivaha or Ranganatha Vijaya. But here the narrator says it is about Ranga's marriage, a simple young boy from Hoshahalli village, so he couldn't choose another mouth-filling title. Now the narrator tells about his village, Hoshahalli. Feels pity that English and Indian writers forgot to mention it, and so the cartographer did not put it on the map. However, the narrator feels Hoshahalli is an important place in Mysore state. He claims that everything else around the village is special. The raw mangoes have such an extreme potency of sourness that they can certainly give a terrible cough. There is a creeper in the water of village pond whose flowers are a feast to behold, and its leaves are large enough to serve a meal on. So means the flowers of this pond are so beautiful that they can be served as a decoration purpose. Even Dr. Gunda Bhatta, a villager who thinks the same about Hoshahalli. The narrator Shama says, if one wishes to visit the place, drop me a line. Means then all one has to do is to write to him. Anyone who wants to visit Hoshahalli, he can write a letter to him and he would tell them where Hoshahalli is and what things are like there. However, narrator would like to share something what happened 10 years ago. Here he starts his story about Rangappa. Unlike the present 10 years back, most people did not know English. These days, people import a lot of English words into their language, but it was not as 10 years before. People hardly knew the English words and they hardly use into their native language. The narrator says English, priceless commodity. Priceless commodity, it was not so widespread a decade ago. So it was not widely used by the people. The village accountant's son, Rangappa, who was the first person in the village to go to Bangalore for study. His homecoming became a big event. People announced his coming and also went to have a look at him. They were curious whether Rangappa has changed after coming from a big city. They wanted to see whether Rangappa has brought changes into his personality. So they milled around his house in the courtyard. Everyone was surprised to see that Ranga was the same as he had been 6 months ago, when he had first left the village. Means there was no change. Ranga was same cultured, polite, mannered and having a smile on his face. The people disappointed and they dispersed. Now Ranga noticed the narrator and touched his feet. Narrator was also there. Narrator was also curious to meet Rangappa. The narrator blessed him saying, "May you get married soon." But Ranga's views on marriage were different. He doesn't like traditional approach. He wants to marry with a mature girl with good understanding. Moreover, he wants to marry a girl he admires. But the narrator made up his mind seeing Rangappa to yet to get him married. He anyhow wanted to get him married. Ratna, Ramaroy's niece, parents have been died long back. She now lives with her uncle Ramaroy. She is from a big town and knows how to play veena and harmonium. She sings beautifully. The narrator feels that she is the perfect match for Ranga. He cleverly calls Ratna at his home. He invites Ranga also to come at the same time. Ranga was fascinated by the sweet voice of Ratna. He becomes curious to know more about her. The narrator hatches a plan and also includes into it. Shastri is a person who lives in Hosahalli, and narrator tutored Shastri what to say. He tells him to keep everything ready to read the star. When Shama brought Ranga in front of Shastri, he pretended to make certain calculations and said that Ranga's problem had something and to do with a girl whose name something found in the ocean like Kamla, Pachi or Ratna. The narrator made Ranga admit his love for Ratna. Now narrator's plan turns successful. Ranga agrees to marry Ratna. They both get married and leads a happy life. They soon blessed with a baby boy. Ranga gave his son name Sham. He was grateful to the narrator for all what he had done for him. So, in order to show his gratitude and admiration, he named his son Shama because in the English custom, it is a tradition to name a person after the name of a person you admire. As Rangappa admires very much the narrator Shama, so he gave his son the name Shama after him. Ranga was somewhere influenced by the English culture. This is the story of the lesson Ranga's marriage.